ka yeng dor bar thawan ka jalla ha ka balang kalai tai halo ka jingduna palat ki khna ki bon rung school ha ka school SSA badru halo ka jingduna ki bang ha ki nong dong khamtam e ha ki tain khapun ka jing tai halo school SSA kalami adien ba ka jubab no menteri katrat puli puti ba lakman rumbui ba ki don hadu khnai spa tili ki school ka ba ka jingdon ki khna ka long tang hapo arphongut wala kat kum ki kendon ka de bon long wei no hi kai nak menta lai phongut ki khna.
Mr. Speaker, sir, reply to start question number 28A. Yes, sir. B. East Carroll Hills Primary School 13, Upper Primary School 27, total 40. East Genty Hills Primary School 28, Upper Primary School 9, 37. East Carroll Hills 61 and 104, total 165. North Carroll Hills 7 and 27, total 34. Ribhoy 32 and 33, total 65. South Carroll Hills 28 and 61, total 89. Southwest Carroll Hills 10 and 17, total 27. Southwest Cass Hills 31 and 72, total 103. West Carroll Hills 81 and 58, total 139. Western Hills 47 and 32, total 79. West Cass Hills 57 and 68, total 125. Total number of primary school 395, upper primary school 508, grand total 903. C. East Carroll Hills for primary teachers 28, upper primary 101, total 129. Eastern Hills 57 and 55, score 92. East Cass Hills 130 and 366, score 496. North Carroll Hills 14 and 104, total 118. Ribhoy 68 and 127, total 195. South Carroll Hills 56 and 224, total 280. Southwest Carroll Hills 20 and 59, total 79. Southwest Cass Hills 65 and 260, total 325. West Carroll Hills 162 and 226, total 388. Western Hills 93 and 123 is scored 216. West Cass Hills 115 and 249 scored to 364. Total for primary teachers 808, upper primary teachers 1874, and the grand total is 2682. D. So the government is in the process to rationalize placement of teachers in such SSA school.
There are many number of schools running with less than, SSA schools are running with less than 20 students. May I know from the, Mr. Speaker, sir, may I know from the Honorable Minister, according to the norms to open one SSA schools, whether it is UP school or LP school, how many students are required?
As per norm, the pupil-teachers ratio is 1:30, and the LP school should be within the vicinity of 1 kilometer, and the UP school is vicinity of 3 kilometer from the village.
Mr. Speaker, sir, what I have seen in most of the villages are within 1 kilometer, there are 2-3 schools prevalent in most of the villages, especially in the plain areas. So, may I know from the Honorable Minister, what is the ratio of student and teacher? Student and teachers ratio?
The student-teacher ratio is 1:30.
Mr. Speaker, sir, can I get the name of the schools and the number of students from all the districts?
It is a very exhaustive list. So even then, for SSA Primary School, East Genty Hills, Demlakang, total enrollment 4, number of teachers 2. Mupat, LP School, Enrollment is 2, number of teachers is 2. Thang East Hills or East Hills. Thang Thang Ro, Senkasi Thang Ro SSA LP School 5 enrollment and number of teachers is 2. Ternyut, Reverend JJ M. Nichols Roy SSA LP School, total enrollment is 4, number of teachers is 3. In Maurangkeneng, Maurisham SSA LP School, 5, total enrollment is 5, number of teachers is 2. Menteng SSA LP School, enrollment is 6, number of teachers is 2. Nonglankin SSA LP School, enrollment is 6, a teacher is 2. Lawe SSA LP School, Penusla, total enrollment is 5.
Mr. Speaker, sir, can I get it placed on the table of the House?
Yes.
That's better.
May I know whether these teachers are going to the schools regularly to teach these 2 or 3 students?
There is no report as such that the teacher is absent from the school as of now.
That means they are just going, they are just drawing the salary without going to the school.
No, ma'am, I'm not telling I'm not going to school. I'm telling is as of now there is no report that they didn't go to school. That means they are present in the school to teach this 1 or 2 students as the case may be.
Mr. Speaker, sir, in that case, may I get the assurance from the Minister whether the inquiry for these schools will be done properly?
Mr. Speaker, sir, answer to D. Sir, the government is in the process to rationalize the placement of teachers in the SA schools, sir. This is the real problem, sir, as we have seen in this reply, that there are so many schools with a single digit. So we have to see how to do it and what is to be done so that this school, the resource of the government will not be wasted in this type of thing. So we will see regarding the inquiry, regarding the absence of the teacher, because since there is no information as such which we have received that the teachers don't go to teach those schools which they have only 1 or 2 or 5 students, so that we will look into it.
As per the reply given by the Minister of Education, sir, this issue is a very serious matter of concern that like here in Shillong and the Tura, the parents are running pillar to post to find the schools for the admission of their children. But here in the SSS schools, many schools teachers are running from post to pillar to find the children to make admission in the schools. So it is very unfortunate that many of the schools, the ratio, the number of teachers are more than the students. So this is mostly happen in the village level, sir. So may I know what's the real reason that why this is happened so, sir? Because ultimately the quality of the education is going down, sir. Because they just looks for just admission, not for the quality, sir. So may I know the reason, sir, why all this? It might be happening for so many years.
So the reason is that there are so many LP schools in the state of Meghalaya compared with the other state of even in the northeastern India. So that's why there are so many schools. And moreover, at the time of setting up of this LP school, so the government is trying to reach to each and every corner of the state. So that's why they are trying to set up the school in that point. This may be one of the reasons.
Sir, Mr. Speaker, sir, seeing the data here, it is quite alarming. And listening the statement from the Honorable Minister about the school with single digit. And the answer in D, sir, it is the process to rationalize placement of teacher. We know that the respective BMC and DMC, they have sent the list of those schools with single digit. And I would like to know from the Honorable Minister, apart from rationalized placement, if there is any plan to induct other schools. There are so many private schools with more than 200 enrollment. They do not avail SSA grant till now. There are so many. in the villages. So I would like to know from the Honorable Minister whether the government have a plan to take up with the central government to look into this matter so that this deserving school with more than 200-300 enrollment they can avail SSA grant.
See, Master Speaker, sir, when I say that we are in the process of rationalization for the placement of the teachers, so now we are in the planning stage, how to do, what to do, whatever the mentioned by the honourable member, we will surely look into it, whether it is in the parameter of the rules or not. That we have to look. I cannot just give that we will do that. Whatever point we have mentioned, we will look into that, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir, to wait for the department to rationalize the placements of the teachers in such schools that have very low enrollment, perhaps it will take a lot of time. Can the department think of allowing the schools that are already aided under SSA with high enrollment, can they seek additional teachers within the district if the enrollment is higher? If such applications can come from those schools with higher enrollment, perhaps the department can redeploy the teachers at a faster rate.
So, for the benefit of the member, what we are primarily, this is not final, may I read some point which we are trying to do. In pursuant of the MHRD guideline to rationalize the school, the state government took steps for rationalization of small schools due to the excess number of schools in the state and detection of the very low enrollment of some schools. Rationalization of small schools will involve the following. A. Exercise of GSI mapping of schools to identify the distance of small school with the nearby school as per the state neighborhood norm. B. Participation of parents, teachers, locality, children, and communities to improve the function of the school and better use of assets in the given context. Their support will be required not only for smooth uninterrupted completion of rationalized exercise, but also after the exercise is over, the result of the exercise is useful and relevant, which bring positive change for the community of children. To merge temporary close with the zero enrollment or by withdrawing a teacher from such school and deploy them into the school which deserve as per pupil-teachers ratio on a priority basis. It will not deprive even a single child access to school. At no point of the rational exercise, interest and confidence of the child would be placed in the order of priority. The process of transition of small school will adhere to the neighborhood norm of the state. If
So if the statement is long, it can be placed on the table of the House.
but this is not final, sir. This is only the what we are thinking. So if you have any point regarding this, sir, I request the member kindly give us any suggestion so that we can input to us. We may add this so that at the time of transition we can do this.
I have just come across recently with one news that one of the state, the schools are fighting for this SSA. Private schools are fighting for the SSA, fund. Whether it would not be good if the SSA, our government look into those states where they are giving the private institution the fund for those, so that if we can adapt, I think the teachers-student ratio, which what we are talking, I think that can be looked into at the earliest. I would like the minister to look into that matter and enlighten me regarding that, whether we have taken such steps to look forward so that our teacher-students ratio will be good in the future.
So SSA is a very complex issue, and we must know that the SSA school is not a purely government school. It is managed by different community committee, different organization, or different village community. So it is not 100% a government school. It is only supported by the government of India with under-state government.
By looking at the rules and regulations given by the stated in the principle given by the central government, what I feel is that we can really easily converge this particular program along with the private entrepreneurship. That's why I would love this government at least to take a step forward, at least in the future. At least we can at least change the scenario of this SSA.
Everything for the streamline of this SSA school, we will look into it, sir.